Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to go over mulching your plants. We're going to show you step by step how to do it. We're going to tell you why we want to do it, and we're going to tell you some of the materials you can use when you do it. Okay, now this video was actually kind of inspired by a question from one of the viewers. They left some really nice comments, thank you very much. But they asked a question about using grass clippings in your garden. Definitely use grass clippings in your garden. They're great. Now we're going to talk a little bit about specifically using grass clippings, but some of the other things you can use: hay, straw, leaves, anything organic that's going to break down, works really good. Now, if you're going to use grass, you got to be careful. If it's fresh cut green grass, that gets very hot. So if you put it right around your plants where it goes up against the stems, if they're smaller plants, they can actually burn them. So you'll want to keep it away from them a little bit until that grass starts drying out, okay? Now, I've said it in other videos, if you're getting your material from somewhere else, from a neighbor, or you're buying it, try to do some research and just see. You don't want a lot of chemicals and stuff in your grass or your hay. So that's something to kind of keep in mind also. Okay, so why do we want to mulch? If you're a beginning gardener or somebody that's never done this before, the reason why: it's going to save you time. You won't have to weed as much, you won't have to water as much, and you won't have to use as much water, okay? Now, we've been running, it's really been hot here, and we haven't had much rain, so using this method is really going to help me a lot, okay? Now, another reason why we would want to do this, it suppresses weeds. Guys, I'm going to end up covering all this up, and it's going to block them weeds. It's going to shade them weeds out, so I won't have to do near as much weeding. Another good thing about it is if you're using an organic material, I'm going to have this on here all summer, fall. When I go to till this part of my garden up, I'm going to till that in. It's a great soil amendment. It's going to help break this clay soil up. It's a win-win-win all the way around, okay? So this is how we do it. Now, I've planted okra here. If anybody can maybe give me some tips on preparing okra, I've had it before and I don't think I made it right. So I'd love to know it in the comments. I also planted some eggplant. I've never had eggplant before. If anybody can give me some tips on how to prepare it or maybe what it kind of tastes like, please, I'd love to hear it from you guys. So this right here, when I plant this, I put it down a little bit where it's down a little bit below the top of the soil. For this reason, when I go to water it, it's going to stay right where I want it to stay. All the roots are going to get the benefit of the water. It's not just going to run off. And I'll do that until I feel it's watered pretty good. And then I'm just going to take my hay, or you can use, like I say, straw, leaves, anything, and I'm just going to put that right around there. I'm going to put it on pretty thick. You're not going to hurt it by having it on just a little bit thicker. And when you do this, if you're able to, steep you some manure, rabbit manure. I did that with these here, everything else I've done. So what that's going to do is, now that this soil is going to remain moist, them earthworms are going to come right up through there. They're going to make tunnels and stuff. They're going to feed on this hay too. But now it's making it easier for the water to get in. I've aerated my soil. It's another big benefit of steep and rabbit manure, using organic methods to fertilize your garden. Guys, this is really going to help out a lot. Like I say, if you've never done it before, give it a try. Now, one thing is, pretty much everything I say in these videos I've done. If I haven't ever done it before, I'll try to let you guys know that I've never tried it, okay? I don't want to tell somebody something wrong. So what I'm going to do in the next video, I'm actually going to do a test where I'm going to put water here and water here, cover one up and not this one, and we're just going to come back a day or two later and we're going to see if there's a big difference. See, because I don't want to just tell you guys, maybe you have to go out and spend money on this stuff. It's time. Time is precious to everybody. So I want to do this test and just see if it's worth it or not. You know, I think that's fair. So anyway, that's the video. You guys, I hope your garden's doing good. I really, really do. I hope you're having fun. And I will talk to you guys later. See ya.